We're gonna bring your next comic up here. You may know him from around town. If you don't know him, you know his voice. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Here we go. I did not take the cast that are
here already.
Didn't Afrin just talk about being premature? Pull out. Just pull out. There we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Mr. Curtis Anderson.
Saskatoon! You may know me from being on TV for 20 years. I've been on radio for 12. The first time I realized I was Saskatoon famous, I was in a bar. I had only been on television for like maybe a year. I look out and there's these two like jacked, like gym guys at the far end of the room, and these guys are wearing tank tops on a Wednesday at Whiskey Jack's. They recognize me, and I'm like, oh God, they're gonna come make fun of me, right? Because like, I'm a reporter, but I'm not a real reporter. Like, I'm not out there telling you about the third homicide of the year in Saskatoon, no. I'm on Channel 10. I'm coming to you live from the Cat Fashion Show, right? But I'm looking at these guys, and they look genuinely excited to see me. They come up to the table, and they're like, are you Curtis Anderson? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, we slept with your sister. I used to be a videographer, right? Like, I'd go out and make little news packages and put them online, and you can't find those anymore. It's so hard to find news online, right? And if you do, it is the worst viewing experience ever. You get like 10 seconds in, like I was watching ICE take this family out of their home. It was just the worst thing I've ever seen. All of a sudden, spring into fall at Home Depot. And it's gone as soon as it starts. It's like 7 seconds, and suddenly we're back, and like there's people restraining like women and children on the lawn, and I'm like, how did we get here, people? How is this acceptable? Why on earth would they ever show me a home? Then I remember I promised my wife I would actually go to Home Depot and pick up zip ties that day. That's dark. That's dark. I mean, hate the algorithm all you want, but it saved my butt that day. Right? And it's just too much. At the end of the day, I think I speak for us all. We just want to watch Netflix documentaries, right? Right? I watch them though, and I watch these people relive the worst moments of their lives. And I try to take away something funny that I can use in my life to make my life better. Here's an example. I watched Tiger King, and now when I go to Starbucks and my $10 coffee is suddenly $11, I say, I'm never going to financially recover from that, right? I laugh, the baristas laugh, I'm hilarious, it's great. Did anybody see The Good Neighbor? Bleak, right? Racism, mental illness, murder. But now, when my neighbor is like, Curtis, I'm going away again this week, you say you'll do it, but could you please remember this time to actually take my garbage out? I say, geez, Linda, don't start shooting through the door at me. Jeez, right? I laugh, she laughs, she doesn't laugh. I laugh, I'm hilarious. It's great, okay? My wife and I watched the one with the mom that catfished her own daughter. What's that called? That one? Yeah, my wife and I watched that, right? And now, when we're all sitting at the dinner table, and I start texting my wife just the hottest, most sensual, just like inappropriate things I can think of, and then send it to some girl in the 10th grade, she thinks it came from her mom. See, I can make those jokes if you know my wife, because if you saw the two of us, you'd be like, all right, if someone's going to cheat, it's not going to be him. Right? Guys, no, seriously, I married so far out of my league, it's the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. How far out of my league is my wife? Met her when I was 18, started dating on my 19th birthday, asked her to marry me 6 months later. got married when I was 20. I was 20, she was 21. We were gonna drive to the States for our honeymoon, but my wife would have had to pull alcohol for me. That's a true story. I was 20, she was 21. The greatest part about saying you got married at 20 is telling people and seeing their reaction. That is the best part about getting married at 20. People get so mad. I had this one guy a couple years ago just get in my face going, "You can't get married when you're 20. You don't even know who you are yet." And I mean, to be fair, he was right. I think about myself at 20, I only had 3 things going through my mind. I thought about horror movies, I thought about the band Limp Bizkit, and I thought about boobs, I'll be honest, right? That was it. That's the only thing ping-ponging in my mind at the time. But I knew I wanted to marry that girl, and Saskatoon, we just celebrated our 25th anniversary. You should clap for that. Thank you. Very proud of that. I love showing people a wedding photo on my phone. It's rude, but I know why they do it. They immediately just like reach over and zoom into my wife. They're like, okay, is makeup covering the third eye? Like, is the angle blocking the conjoined twin coming out of her back? Like, it's even funnier if she's with me because they look at her and they like start looking behind her ears and in her mouth like she's a horse. Like, is this chick teeming with parasites? Why did she marry him? This doesn't make sense. But yeah, married 25 years. Thank you. All right, Saskatoon. Where are we with AI? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Yeah, it's a boo. It's a boo. Are you worried it's going to become like sentient? Like we're going to have a Terminator 2 thing? Or are you worried it's going to take your jobs? See, I work in radio and it's fantastic to watch this play out because I swear it could take our jobs tomorrow. We all know that. We all know it's coming. And the only thing that can stop AI from taking our jobs in radio is if it actually becomes sentient first. I don't think sentient AI wants our radio jobs, I swear. It's going to look at its AI friends making millions of dollars creating like YouTube content of kids unboxing videos and our poor little guys getting up at 5:45 in the morning the day after Christmas like, it's Boxing Day. What do you do with your turkey leftovers? Kimberly says she makes a casserole. Oh my God, kill me! Kill me! My plan B after AI takes my job, I'm going to become like the ICE of AI. I'm going to go into offices and like zip tie little cages around the work computer so it can't use its big AI brain to like MacGyver some sort of arm out of like paper clips and business cards to try to dump a cup of water on itself and like fry itself out of the predicament. No, little brother, you chose this. Go. You know what's next. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? That's right. Stretch that into 4 hours. You guys, I'm gonna leave you with this. Got married at 20. She was 21, man. In 25 years, 2 kids, 4 cars. We've gone through 3 dogs. I've had 2 careers spanning over like 18 job placements. We've seen the best of humanity, the worst of humanity. I sat on the couch with my wife. We watched 9/11 go down. It's just been this amazing ride of highs and lows. And all I can think about is still horror movies, Limp Bizkit, and movies. So screw that guy. I knew exactly who I was when I got married at 20. Thank you, Saskatoon. This is my first time. Thank you so much for
Curtis Anderson, everybody. Wow. Should we have him back in the new year?